Boxing fans, get ready for a war. In just 10 days, two of the most dangerous light heavyweights in the world, Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, will step into the ring for an electrifying rematch in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Last time, Bivol's slick movement wasn't enough to convince the judges, but this time, he's coming with a whole new mindset. He's ready to trade punches, stand his ground, and prove that he's not just a technical fighter, he's a warrior. But here's the burning question: can he withstand the raw power of Beterbiev? One mistake could cost him everything. If he loses again, his shot at redemption and a massive trilogy fight vanishes into thin air. But if he wins, he not only silences the doubters but also shakes up the entire division. This isn't just about a rematch, it's about survival, legacy, and proving who the true king of the light heavyweight division really is. Dmitry Bivol is feeling more confident than ever as he prepares for his highly anticipated rematch against Artur Beterbiev on February 22 ND at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. After reflecting on his previous fight, Bivol now believes that he can stand his ground and fight Beterbiev up close rather than relying too much on movement. In their last encounter, Bivol focused on constantly moving around the ring, avoiding direct exchanges, and trying to outmaneuver his opponent. However, he now realizes that this strategy may have cost him the victory. While it helped him avoid taking serious damage, it didn't convince the judges that he was the better fighter. This time, he understands that if he wants to win, he must prove to the judges that he can hold his own in toe-to-toe exchanges with Beterbiev instead of just staying on the back foot. He knows that being too defensive will not work in his favor and that he needs to show more aggression to make a lasting impression. If Bivol spends the entire fight moving around the ring again without engaging, it could work against him. The judges might see it as a repeat of his previous strategy, which failed to win them over the last time. Even though his promoter, Eddie Hearn, strongly believed that Bivol had done enough to win, the final decision was in the hands of the judges, and they saw it differently. This is why Bivol is now determined to adjust his approach. He knows that running from exchanges will not get him the victory, and he needs to be more assertive. His goal is to find the perfect balance between movement and offense, enough agility to avoid unnecessary punishment, but also enough aggression to convince the judges that he is in control of the fight. By changing his strategy, he hopes to prevent another disappointing decision and prove that he deserves to be at the top of the light heavyweight division. However, choosing to stand and trade punches with Beterbiev comes with serious risks. Beterbiev is known for his devastating knockout power, and in their last fight, he hurt Bivol badly in the 7th round when Bivol stood in front of him for too long. That moment completely changed the momentum of the fight. Sensing that Bivol was vulnerable, Beterbiev pressed forward aggressively, looking to finish the fight. This was a crucial turning point because up until that moment, Bivol had been doing well in certain exchanges. But that one clean shot made a huge difference. What surprised many fans and analysts was that Bivol, who had previously shown courage against other hard-hitting opponents like Canelo Alvarez and Lyndon Arthur, seemed hesitant to engage after that moment. It's possible that the power of Beterbiev's punch made him realize that he wasn't fully prepared to take those kinds of shots. That hesitation cost him valuable rounds and ultimately contributed to his loss. Despite the challenges, Bivol remains determined to prove himself in this rematch. In a recent interview with DAZN Boxing, he confidently stated, "I think I can do it," when asked if he believes he can trade punches with Beterbiev. His confidence suggests that he has made key adjustments in training and is ready to test himself in a more aggressive manner. If he can successfully outfight Beterbiev and secure the victory, it will open the door for a highly lucrative trilogy fight. This would give him a final opportunity to showcase his skills and prove beyond any doubt that he is the superior fighter. However, if he loses again, the rivalry will come to an end, and he will have to shift his focus to fighting other top contenders like David Morrell and Joshua Buatsi. This fight is truly a make-or-break moment for Bivol. A victory will cement his legacy, while a loss could force him to rebuild his path in the division. Boxing fans around the world are eagerly waiting to see whether Bivol can rise to the challenge and overcome the power of Artur Beterbiev. Bivol's decision to take a more aggressive approach in this rematch is a bold one, but it's also a necessary step if he wants to secure a victory. In the world of boxing, perception matters just as much as performance. Fighters who show dominance and take control of the fight are often favored by judges. If Bivol simply moves around too much without engaging, it could give the impression that he is avoiding the fight rather than trying to win it. This is especially important in a high-stakes match like this, where every round will be closely scrutinized. He needs to prove that he is not only a skilled technician but also a fighter who is willing to take calculated risks. By standing his ground and trading more punches, he has a chance to turn the narrative in his favor and convince both the judges and the audience that he deserves the win. On the other hand, Beterbiev is not a fighter who backs down easily. He thrives in tough battles and has built a reputation as one of the most dangerous punchers in the division. His ability to break down opponents with relentless pressure and powerful combinations makes him a serious threat to anyone who steps into the ring with him. Bivol's new strategy might give him a better chance at winning, but it also puts him directly in the line of fire. If he isn't careful, Beterbiev could take advantage of this more aggressive approach and find openings to land his signature knockout punches. The 7th round of their previous fight was proof of just how dangerous Beterbiev can be when he senses weakness. If Bivol gets caught with another devastating shot, it could be difficult for him to recover, and that could spell the end of his championship dreams. Beyond just the physical battle, this fight is also a mental challenge for Bivol. He has to find the right balance between confidence and caution. He cannot afford to be reckless, but at the same time, he cannot be too defensive. His ability to make smart adjustments during the fight will be the key to his success. If he can stay disciplined, use his speed effectively, and pick the right moments to engage, he has a strong chance of pulling off a victory. However, if he hesitates or second-guesses himself, Beterbiev will waste no time in capitalizing on those moments of doubt. It will all come down to Bivol's ability to stay focused and execute his game plan under pressure. With just days left until the fight, anticipation is building among boxing fans. The rematch between Bivol and Beterbiev is not just about settling a score, it's about legacy. A win for Bivol would cement his place as one of the top light heavyweights of this era and set the stage for even bigger opportunities, including a potential trilogy fight. On the other hand, a loss would force him to regroup and rebuild his path in the division. For Beterbiev, this fight is another chance to prove why he is the undisputed champion and further solidify his dominance. With so much at stake, both fighters will be entering the ring with everything to fight for, making this a must-watch battle for boxing fans around the world.